General Hospital, GH, spoilers for Wednesday, October 8th, reveal that Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, makes a confession, while Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, threatens Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thiebaud, and Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, is in panic mode. Off the cusp of hearing the Quartermaine mansion was issued a search warrant during the October 7th show, Carly will have a full-on meltdown during Wednesday's show. GH spoilers imply that Carly will corner Elizabeth Liz Weber, Rebecca Herbst at some point, so the two can talk. Fans may recall that Elizabeth overheard Carly threatening to kill Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, before he was shot, so Carly doesn't only need to worry about Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, being a top suspect in this case, but herself as well. During a clip in the GH preview for tomorrow's episode, Carly tells Liz, "If it's me they're looking at, I need to know." Carly seems mighty nervous, but does she have anything to worry about? Speaking of the search warrant, thankfully, Veronica Ronnie Bard, Erica Slezak, was able to shut it down on Tuesday's show, as the document had the wrong address on it. On Wednesday's show, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, will be concerned that this will give the QS and a main suspect time to clean up evidence and mention this to Harrison Chase, Joshua Swickard. With that said, Chase will have a revelation during the October 8th show, so perhaps he'll think of a way to work around the whole error in the search warrant. Could he find a loophole? Across town, Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, has another meeting with Joss, as it looks like she'll be given a new, important assignment. In other Jocelyn news, she'll issue a threat to Britt. The doctor blackmailed the blonde over her hush-hush WSB agent status, and while there's a good chance Joss will comply, she may also let Britt know that she won't be walked all over. GH viewers should brace for these two to go back and forth a little more at the hospital during the October 8th show before Jocelyn goes to see Brennan. Meanwhile, GH spoilers suggest Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, and Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, will pick up where they left off on Tuesday's show. Although it doesn't look like Portia will fill him in about her positive pregnancy test, they will talk about Drew. Curtis seems to have a theory that Drew may no longer have power over the couple. Curtis believes there's a possibility that the police have found the blackmail documentation that Drew had on Portia. Still, fans know that Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Astrup, and Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ollie, got rid of that paperwork the night of Drew's shooting, even though Portia and Curtis have no clue. Finally, Willow will be quite upset over something during tomorrow's show. What's this about? Well, she'll be working at the hospital, and as such, she'll visit Drew. Willow will tell her former fiancé that she hasn't exactly been honest with him. What will she confess to Drew? General Hospital spoilers for the Wednesday, October 8th show promise plenty of drama, as the police scramble to find more evidence on Drew's shooter, and all the persons of interest scramble to stay below the PCPD's radar. Visit CDL regularly for all the juiciest General Hospital spoilers, updates, and news, and make us your go-to source for everything GH. I believe that will be quite enough. All eyes turned to Ronnie, who stood in the doorway, immaculate in a three-piece suit, a leather-bound document folio tucked under his arm. He didn't look like a man who had just rushed over. He looked like a man who had been expecting this very moment. "Detective Falconeri," Ronnie said, a faint, almost pitying smile on his lips. "A valiant effort. Truly. But I'm afraid your warrant is about as useful as a screen door on a submarine." He strode forward, not waiting for an invitation, and placed the folio on the desk, flipping it open to reveal a freshly signed court order. "Judge Henderson has just granted a temporary restraining order, halting this search in its tracks. It seems the affidavit you submitted to secure your warrant contained several, let's call them material omissions regarding the chain of custody of your so-called evidence and the reliability of your confidential informant." Dante's face was a mask of stunned fury. "You're bluffing." "The PCPD's cybercrimes unit is notoriously backlogged," Ronnie continued, his tone conversational. "The digital evidence you're so keen to find on these premises? It could have been planted by any number of sophisticated actors, including, I might suggest, the actual perpetrators of the crime you're investigating. To allow a search based on such flimsy, potentially compromised data would be a gross violation of the Quartermaine's Fourth Amendment rights." The judge agreed. The standoff was a silent battle of wills. Michael allowed himself a small, tight smile of relief, while Tracy looked at Ronnie with newfound respect. Dante was defeated, outflanked by a superior legal strategist. As he ordered his officers to stand down, the look he gave Michael wasn't just one of professional frustration, it was a look of profound personal betrayal. He had been humiliated, and he knew exactly who to thank for it. Later, in the quiet of the study, Michael poured Ronnie a glass of expensive scotch. "You are brilliant in there." Ronnie accepted the glass, swirling the amber liquid. "It's what you hired me for, Michael. To see the moves before they're made." Dante is a good cop, but he's emotional. He plays checkers. We play chess. He took a sip, his eyes glinting. "The board is set. Now we make our next move." Portia's secret, a confession long overdue. Across town, a different kind of storm was brewing within the serene walls of General Hospital. The episode took a poignant turn as it delved into the crumbling resolve of Portia Robinson. For weeks, the weight of her secret, the truth about Trina's paternity, has been a physical presence on her shoulders, a shadow in her eyes that even her daughter could no longer ignore. The catalyst was a routine prenatal vitamin left on the bathroom counter. Curtis, in a moment of domestic normalcy, had picked it up, his brow furrowed in confusion. The confrontation that followed was gentle but devastating. "Portia," he asked, holding up the bottle. Is there something you need to tell me?" The dam broke. Portia, who had been so steadfast in her decision to wait for the right time, found that the right time had been forced upon her. Tears welled in her eyes as she led him to the couch, her hands trembling in his. "I'm pregnant, Curtis," she whispered, the words both a confession and a release. Curtis's face transformed, a sunrise of pure, unadulterated joy breaking through his initial shock. He pulled her into a fierce, loving embrace. That's amazing. Portia, this is a blessing." He laughed, a sound of genuine happiness. "We're going to have a baby." But Portia couldn't mirror his joy. Her body remained rigid, her sobs the only answer. Curtis pulled back, his elation turning to concern. Hey, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Are you scared? Because we're in this together, you and me." It was then that Portia realized the foundation of one lie could not support the weight of a new truth. She looked into the eyes of the man she loved, the man she had built a life with, and knew she had to shatter his world to save their future. "Curtis, there's more," she began, her voice a ragged whisper. "This baby, it's not the only secret I've been keeping."